So, good afternoon everyone and thank you for the information. Today I would like to present in the topic is the investigation of the microbial water quality from aquaculture pond and canal in coastal area. So the water quality in coastal area in Thailand mostly was fair and good. You can see in this picture, but around the area of Thailand is was found for water quality. So and usually the farmer use the canal water directly to adding the water to their pond. So the canal water quality might be contaminated with the organic substance, heavy metal or pathogen. And the farmer normally there are no activity for treatment the water before using their pond. And we can measure the microbial water quality from the coliform bacteria and some pathogens, especially VBO that can cause the early mortality syndrome that can kill all ships in the pond. So in this study, we will measure the fecal coliform, fecal Staphylococcus E. coli, and the VBO. And the VBO is a gram-negative bacteria, and several species of VBO are pathogens. And most disease-causing strains are associated with the diarrhea. They can be carried by marine animals such as shrimp, and have been known to cause fatal infections in humans during exposure. For the shrimp farming, the previous research found the problem about the shrimp died in the pond during farming. It might be because of the VBO parahemolyticus that affects to the shrimp. So, and also this VBO also is the disease in the human. And in Thailand, standard microbial water quality for aquaculture, we can divide into types like surface water quality and marine water quality. For the surface water quality, the total coliform should not over 5,000 and the fecal coliform should not over 1,000. For the marine water quality, the total coliform should not over 1,000 and the fecal coliform is over 70. And also they recommend that in the pond, the total VBO should not over than 1,000 CFU per minute. And in this study, there are 4 study sites, and 3 of them is the extensive farm from Mongkut, Samut Sakhon, and Samut Prakan. And another one is semi-intensive farm is from Mongkut. And in shortly that we collecting sample for 4 times in January, April, July, and October. And then analysis for the fecal coliform, fecal Staphylococcus E. coli, and the VBO. And for the fecal coliform, and 3 of them use the method with the membrane filtration technique. And for the VBO is use the wet plate technique. And all of them that we use the media for the culture bacteria are the selective media. And this slide shows the activity of the farm in this study in January, April, July, and October. In October, almost the farm that vacuum that sediment and also the water from the canal is go to the pond, except the extensive farm from the Bangkok. And this is the result. The graph shows the result. And in January, it's dry season in Thailand, but the bacteria is still high value. That might be because of the sea level rise, so the canal water cannot drain, and the bacteria will accumulate in the water. and it can pollute in the pond water. And then in April it's so that is lower than the January. And also it has some effect like different land use near the pond. That's different than land use, is different location, but the benefit is like the same. So this show the high number of the bacteria might be affected from the wastewater, because this farm is near the around more residential area, so the wastewater maybe will affect to the pond. And this shows the average value of the E. coli and fecal coliform, fecal streptococcus. And the ratio of the average of the fecal coliform and fecal streptococcus will show about the source of the fecal contaminant. If it's higher than 4, it means that the source from the human directly, but if less than 0.7, it means the waste from the animal directly. The results show that the extensive farm in Bangkok have the pollutant from the human waste to the pond, in the pond. And this, the video result, the result shows in April and July had a higher number of the video every farm. So it might be effect from the salinity in the water. And this overall average every month that we collect a sample of the VBO is 3.3. So it means that it's higher than the recommended standard. And for the conclusion, microbial water quality from the canal might be affect to the water quality in aquaculture pond. That's used when the farmer use the canal water quality that means use the canal water directly into the pond. And they need the wastewater treatment before adding water in the pond. And thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much, Mr. Thonsanok, and yes, have patience.
Thank you, Dr. I'm a little concerned about the way you interpret the result of BPFN. You were telling me that you think Vibrio-Pala is involved with EMS. You have to be very careful because Vibrio-Pala was in the farm for a long time. Like you said, less than 1,000 CFU is acceptable level. So it's, BP is in the farm. So by the way, you are just only using TCBS, you cannot say that if it's VP, normal VP, or is a VP. So you cannot link it to the EMS. That is unkind. So this is for your information. The first time we found that it's a Vibrio-Pala, we were surprised to see that. But later on we found that this VP is special. They can produce toxin. They have a special plasmid somehow, and they produce toxin. So it's different from the other Vibrio-Pala. So be careful when you interpret the result.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dia. And have any question?
Okay. So this is very nice presentation. At least the slide-wise, it's really nice, not crowded. My question is that other than the fecal coliform and then E. coli, and then you have method. Little bit about methodology. How about the total coliform and how you distinguish this coliform? And you are saying that the E. coli was not measured in July, but others are measured.
That's how we don't have the meaning for the E. coli. So
Also media.
Yeah, the media circulating in the pollen. So
Okay, now I understand.
Must have asked a question. So for your Vibrio, the concentrations are pretty consistent. And I think some of the farms are more saline and some are less saline. So I would have expected there's a difference with more Vibrio in the more saline farms. Do you have an explanation why you don't see this difference in terms of the numbers for the different ponds, the different canals?
maybe ask how many experts of this.
Question again. Why is there such a constant number of Vibrio in all of the canals and ponds? Why is there not a bigger difference between more saline water and less saline water?
Vibrio almost Vibrio have the condition, suitable condition, and just like the pollinator Vibrio optimum in the environment can be 30 PSU until 35, and if the environment is higher or lower, can the Vibrio is suitable for the Vibrio and water temperature. The Vibrio is 20 degree Celsius is the optimum, and the second is 30 degrees. If the temperature is higher than 30, is not suitable. So I think the Vibrio in the canal and the in the pond is very because they have the degree of optimum for Vibrio.
In your slide, there's very little variation, right? Takes a lot to say.
Because the value of vitamin just like the agency what high level. พอโกงกันนะคะso I cannot explain more detail for instance about the level of we will discuss on that. Okay, thank you so much. It's interesting and have discuss later. Okay, thank you so much.